Schrodingers, welcome back to Bring Broadcast. That's not our channel name. Oh my god,
Oh
I
my
said
God.
Bring Broadcast. Who am I?
Old Shamim.
Jesus Christ.
What are we actually?
Hey guys, welcome back to Bunny Igloo. I am Bunny, he's Igloo, and today we've got another interesting, really cool video for you guys that we would like to share.
Indeed.
As you've clicked, it's already shared.
You know what
I'm
it is.
saying? It's awkwardness. Today we're doing something really fucking new. We're doing like another discussion, and what we're discussing in this topic today is, do you want to tell them?
Yes. Do soulmates exist, or do you believe in soulmates?
Exactly, it's in the traditional sense. And as a married couple, we just thought we could give our 2 cents on it. Have a little talk with y'all.
Yes, I do, but I'm still looking.
One thing I wanted to say, guys, before we get into the video, I wanted to ask you a question, and I want you to put the comment down below. Have you been enjoying our recent videos? Oh wait.
Let us know.
Please let us know, leave the comments down below, and also like this video and our previous videos to let us know that you like them. That's another way. If you don't want to comment and you don't want yourself out there, just like the video, because that also lets us know that you enjoy our content and also helps us beat and defeat who?
Whom?
Algorithm.
Al-
How do you forget algorithm?
I forgot it was a who.
It's a whom, a who, a who.
The algorithm isn't it, and it's Al Gore and his rhythm.
We need to defeat
We need
him
your help.
by commenting, liking, watching all of our content.
Don't forget to subscribe as well. That's
Yes.
the big one.
Oh, and also hit the notification bell if you're subscribed, because otherwise subscribing is useless, because YouTube does not want to send you notifications. Because there's like 9,000 or something of you guys who subscribe to us, but you don't get to watch all of our content because YouTube just hides us.
Right.
Because we say fatter than dunk.
Exactly.
Figure it out. I'm a poet. Decipher. We are discussing soulmates in a traditional sense. Do we, as a married couple, believe in the idea of soulmates? This idea is basically my idea. What I realized is we had not actually talked about it in any like
We haven't.
meaningful sense or anything like that.
A little bit of a nice little live discussion, and I'm sure we'll agree and disagree on a few things.
I
Who knows?
genuinely have no idea what you think about this.
Shall I start it off?
One thing we have to do is you have to define what a soulmate is, because
Okay.
most people have different definitions of what a soulmate is, but we will give you guys like the Google definition.
Proper, because Google knows the truth.
Yes.
A soulmate is basically almost like a predestined person that you are like perfectly matched with in every sense, like personality, romantically, and it could be a friend, platonic or romantic. But a soulmate, it just means 2 people who are perfectly matched for each other in almost a...
I believe the word they used was ideal. What's ideal?
So basically, to break it down, are certain people made for each other and perfect for each other? Does the universe make people that way? Or is it just chance of different degrees of compatibility?
Right? It's like, does the universe carve someone out there for you, and no matter what is the person you're supposed to be with? That is the traditional sense and the romanticized sense of
That's what we're questioning.
soulmates. And if you guys happen to agree or disagree with us, please let us know down in the comment section, because we're curious to see what you think of this topic. I mean, back in the 2000s when romantic comedies were like the hit, everyone probably believed in soulmates, but now recently most people have kind of like died down the
I think
idea.
everyone's parents are divorced, and how I think when you grow up and see how cruel the world is, you think, oh, maybe not. Maybe
So,
not.
Is that you not believing in soulmate? Is that
Well,
what you're saying?
Let me elaborate.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the idea of a soulmate predestined, meant for you thing, I think is not true.
As a married couple.
As a married couple, I don't think it's true, but what I do think is that there's different people in the world who you would be matched perfectly with simply through your personality and compatibility. Not in any predestined way, just certain things click with certain things, and if you find the right person, the right
Combination.
combination,
Click, click, click.
everything meshes together and it just creates a nice, healthy relationship.
With that being said, actually, with our backstory, with how we met in 2017. I was in college. Am I American? I was in university. We were dating for like a few months, and then we moved in together.
Yep. And literally only after
Because
a few
of
months.
reasons. Guys, we have a story about this. You can actually go through our channel if
Yeah.
you have time and watch all that shit. Met in 2017, we've got married in 2019, and now we're here. With that being said, you're telling me you don't believe in soulmates? I'm betrayed!
Yes. But I think we're perfect for each other. I think we are the people that meshed.
So
And that makes me happy. I don't think the universe predestined us. I think some crazy chance brought us together, and I just feel lucky.
A funny thing?
I just feel lucky that I found you.
By the way, guys, just tell you what my thoughts are. I also don't believe in soulmates in the traditional way, right?
You mean I'm not your soulmate?
That scared me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Because I just genuinely believe like your soulmate could be anyone you choose to be your soulmate. You cannot go around being like beep, 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 soulmate, beep, 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 soulmate, beep, 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 soulmate, beep, beep, beep. You're going to be looking for the wrong things in people. You think like, oh, my soulmate has to have like long hair down their asshole, and then you see someone with long hair down their asshole, and it's the first person you've ever seen who's got that much long hair that literally is in their butt crack. And now you think you're in love just because the butt crack hair just happens to sit perfectly for you. But then you ignore the fact that they got a shit personality, but just like, but my soulmate has to have butt crack hair. Like, do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, it's whoever you choose. If you happen to be drawn to someone, they're not being shit to you. Like, mate, why are you trying to be like, but like there is a soulmate? That is an idea sold to you by the De Beers Corporation to sell diamonds.
That's so true. That's so fucking true.
Like diamonds are forever, like our love. We're soulmates, but your soulmate is.
And if you're not my soulmate, then that's why you're not buying me diamonds.
Yeah, literally, that's the whole idea.
Unless you buy me a diamond and give money to this horrible corporation, we can't be together.
No. I feel like the fact that we were able to like move in together like so quickly and like not blow up.
We moved into a 1-bedroom apartment and
now we're married.
Really nice. And now we're in a 1-room van interior.
Maybe it's because we are soulmates.
No, we do believe.
It's funny that we say we don't believe in soulmates because when I was a kid, I told you about this, I had a dream in Uganda of being married to some white man. I did not see their face. Oh, I had another dream of having sex with a white man.
Oh.
I also didn't see their face.
I look forward to that.
And it always perturbed me because I'm like, no, in Uganda when I was a kid I didn't have it. This was when I was in the UK. In Uganda I had a dream as well. And I was just like, this is so perturbing. Why? I've never met white people like that. I assumed it's the movies that are like influencing
media.
me. And because of you, because I see the future. I saw it. You are my soulmate.
We are soulmates. But no, we don't believe in soulmates, but we are soulmates.
We are terrible
I like your argument that you make or choose your soulmate. If you come together, you can sort of grow into each other.
You can choose for that person to be your soulmate. You can just be like, I really love and care about you.
She has asshole hair.
Down my butt crack. You can just literally choose to be like, I love you, I care about you, you are my soulmate.
Yeah.
Because of that, I see our future together. We're gonna have kids together. We're gonna build shit together. I purposefully choose for me to be with you, have us grow. That's why I'm such a big advocate for young people being in relationships together. I don't like age gap relationships because of this. Because it's hard for you to grow with someone who's 30 fucking years older than you.
Yeah, they'll be pulling all the strings.
They're already grown. But when someone is your age, that's when like I feel like you can choose for them to be your soulmate. How are you gonna choose like you're 26, you're choosing your soulmate who is like 60? Like no, that is not your soulmate. You're not gonna grow. You're gonna have to have someone else because you know why they've been dead in 20 years. And they know your soul.
We saw this little documentary about this 16-year-old girl and this really old actor guy who got married when she was 16.
I think it's Starden. I think it's Ken Starden or something.
Yes, something like that. And they're talking about how they're soulmates, and it's like, oh, she realised she was getting groomed and shit.
10 years later is when she realised.
Was it 10 years?
Yes, that happened in 2017, and only now 2007, and only now she's realising, oh shit, I was being groomed because her parents sold her.
Holy
if your parents
shit.
are saying it's okay, you think it's okay, and there's another grown adult saying it's okay, just like, it is my soulmate. No, it has to be a choice. It's not some forces pulling you. It's a choice you have to make. And you cannot be like, hey, 55-year-old, you're my soulmate, because they're not. They've already had a life, they've had kids, they've already grown with someone they thought was their soulmate. So it's better if you choose someone who is on the same wavelength, same age, same everything, even if you do not even know them yet. You don't have to know them yet. They could just be a person, you don't hate them, they don't hate you, you have fun, you're attracted to them, they like you. What other... Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can choose. That is now my soulmate. We're going to be together. We're going to grow together. You're 20-something, I'm 20-something. Let's be soulmates. Let's grow. Let's help each other. That's what I believe it is.
Well said. It's very well said.
So yes, I believe in soulmates, but if it's like a conscious choice, it's not like forces being like... That's why these people be having daddy issues.
It's not predestination or any of that kind of shit.
Yeah,
it's
daddy
just
issues is what causes
compatibility.
that.
Yeah, that's so true.
You might think it's
like...
that it's your soulmate, but it's because you're attracted to the toxicity from your parents.
That's so true.
It's not your soulmate.
Psychologist way.
Boom, ducker.
As a kid, did you believe in soulmates as a concept?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Who doesn't believe in soulmates?
If you had to describe
is your soul broken?
If you had to describe an individual or random features of a soulmate you'd like, it doesn't have to be me, like literally just like as a kid what you thought a soulmate had to look like
physical
how you talk
features.
Potentially, yeah. Physical features, what you'd want from them, that kind of stuff. As a kid, what would you expect from your soulmate in shining armor?
Well,
I'm not going to be offended if you say like, he's like,
Well, when I was a kid, I did, because I watch a lot of romantic comedies. In fact, there's this like Filipino romantic comedy called Pango Kasayo. If you're Filipino and you know what that is, or Ugandan, you know what that is, please tell me in the comment section. When I watched that, you cannot watch stuff like that and do not believe in like romance, because they make it that a baby is born and then another baby is born. And then they keep weaving events. The writers or directors keep doing events that are making those babies like, we are destinies, but they were babies. But even in the first shot on the cinema, it's just like, they are going to be together forever, because how can they? They're soulmates. And it's always, one of them is always poor. One is always poor, and it makes you just want to like root for them, because it's just like Romeo and Juliet or some fucking bullshit. Because of that, I did believe in soulmates, and I watched a bunch more other fucking romantic shows, especially ones from like soap operas. Filipino ones, I watched a shit ton of those. Mexican soap operas, fuck me. Inject me with that shit. I was literally so depressed when I came here, because they don't have any of that shit. There's no soap operas apart from fucking EastEnders.
Yeah.
Soulmates from EastEnders! No, it's not the same. That's why coming here killed it.
Yeah.
And also growing up just being like, oh, soulmates don't actually exist because people are assholes. That's why. That's mainly why. It's because people are genuinely assholes. And you hang around with people, like, because I hang around with guys and girls, I want more girlfriends, and you hang around with them and you hear the shit they spew, and I'm just like, I could never be in a relationship with you, ever, like ever. First of all, toxic masculinity is everywhere. How you gonna find your soulmate when everyone has got toxic masculinity? But from my soulmate.
I hope I don't.
I'm joking. Well, watch the video of you trying to... Well, you were trying to keep me safe, but you followed me!
Macho!
You followed me!
I'm a man.
Which I'm confused about. It's kind of good because it was late at night.
You have no sense of direction. I wasn't going to let you wander into the city at night just because you're pissed. Right. I'm sorry.
And the thing is, I don't walk on my own. I've never walked on my own. That's not that thing I've done. Even in Uganda, I do not walk on my own. Even in I just don't walk on my own. Just stay inside. So... you would fit perfectly.
You don't have to say that, by the way.
It's true. I couldn't see myself with anyone else. I just couldn't, because...
Personally, as a kid, I even remember just one day being like a kid in primary school, really young, first couple of years of primary school. I remember my mum and dad in the kitchen. Wow, when they were together. Whew, ancient memories, those. And I remember my dad was asking me, my brother and my sister, I was like, oh, who are you going to marry? And I think they're just doing it jokingly, just because Will named some girl in the class and Drew either scoffed or named some boy. I barely remember. But I remember I was the third one to be asked, and it's like, oh, who are you going to marry, Finn? And I was just like, I almost just like resented the question.
Oh.
It's like being with someone didn't even register. I didn't want to. I just like, I'd rather just be left alone in the woods, thanks.
And I tell you, I was the same way. When people
Yeah.
make jokes about it, stuff like that, make me feel like almost like, just don't. Completely understand that.
Thank you, I'm glad you understand. That's not the end. So I didn't know how to answer that question. I was a little toddler, I didn't have the presence of mind to be like, well, personally, it's not within my beliefs to make such a harsh decision so early. No, I was like 4 or 5 years old. So I just picked some random girl in the class, at random, as like, oh, and she was called Frances. So I just said, Frances. But that's very commonly a boy name, especially here as well. And I think I just heard my parents laugh. Because they thought I said a boy's name when I actually said a girl's name because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, which is ironic. Ooh. Oh, phone.
Bitches be warning me! Sorry.
I think they assumed it was a boy and they just laughed. And I was like, I don't know why they're laughing, but at least they stopped asking about it. That's just like one of those random little childhood memories that you appear from. Yeah.
Well, you could have been with Frances. Was Frances your soulmate then?
No. I didn't even like Frances. I barely spoke to her. She's just like one of those. No, bruv.
Poor Frances.
So
oh my god, we ought to go.
We ought.
Shit.
Let's
we have
go.
to go, guys. We're going to have to wrap up this video. Tell us what your thoughts are about this topic, because it looks like we sort of
we actually kind of agree.
Sort of.
An unfathomable rift in our relationship.
But we just still wanted to entertain you. And we're going to be making lives soon, so be wary of that.
Ready.
We've got a Patreon. Follow us on our social medias. And subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Comment your section down below. Like this video. Share it with all your grandmothers that did not die during COVID. That's really insensitive. I'm so sorry. Just share it with everyone that you care about. Bye, guys. Love you. Don't cancel me.